Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there osia dem yopo.
He's complained about that as well, that people are just making commentary. At some point, Dr. Bamia's name came up, which he's denying. I don't know if you've heard all of these things as well.
I have heard it, but I know why Apia Kubi will be denying it at this time, because, you know, he's also not in the good books of the other side. You understand? Remember?
Which side?
This cabal is a cabal made of Kufuado and Nana Bawumia fashion. And you remember, he was the one that was leading the charge against Ken Oforiatta. As a result of that, he lost his seat in Asante Achem.
So what are you saying?
So what I'm saying is that he will be the last person probably to go and visit Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So I can understand why he has to defend himself. At the point he was telling you that even for a whole year, he has not met the Aziz Samira also are trying to distance himself from the cabal that is available. So to that extent, I agree with you. Whether or not he's a good lawyer is another matter that is peculiar to.
That's what some of the NPP.
They are saying he's a bad lawyer.
No, well, that's the claim. He's denying it though.
Well, I have not utilized.
So he says people are making commentary all over the place.
I have not utilized his services, to be fair to him. However, I believe that the decision to withdraw from the case does not serve his interest as a professional lawyer. Because now, if I am looking for a lawyer and I want to settle on Apia Kubi, I'll be thinking twice. At what point would he abandon me? You get my point? Especially on these flimsy.
Well, that he may leave you?
Oh, but that's what he has done to Wontumi. He has run away from Wontumi, just like how Godfredami ran away from Wontumi.
Yeah, but now, what do you expect from the NPP, at least to come in and support him now?
No, they have. But you see, I was telling he has never visited the court, so he can sit somewhere and say that Wontumi has received the needed support from the party. Remember, first of all, that Wontumi is a regional chairman. And not just a regional chairman coming from their stronghold. So ordinarily you would expect that camaraderie or that support from the regional chairman, not even the national executive, the regional chairman. How many times have you seen any regional chairman even visit the court to solidarize with him? The last time I go to court more often because of business. Anytime I've been there, it is only this guy, Pasco, a branch of, is it Pasco or Pasco, and some few bloggers. And they don't know what those people tell me. Because I was in the MPP, and they know me, they confine in some of us. You understand? You have never been there, you are sitting in your comfort room, I mean, you don't care about Wontumi. And
Awal doesn't care about Wontumi.
He doesn't care about you. Wontumi is definitely, and that's why I started by saying.
Someone who supports the party, who's going to.
It's my regional chairman.
Okay.
Yes, my regional.
But he was in NDC, joined the MPP not long ago, so where do you think his allegiance lies? Someone who was ingrained in NDC politics joins the MPP within 2 years, 3 years, and all of a sudden he's more MPP than those that came.
I've been in the party for 10 years now.
You are like 10 years. You understand? 10 years. So he doesn't have that foundation. So he wouldn't love Wontumi than those that. This is the story. You see, Wontumi.
What is he saying?
Huh?
Okay, can we do this? I'll come back.
No, I'm not done.
Okay, so
I'm not done.
Just land.
Why would you allow this?
There's a certain part that I want.
There's a certain part.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is that Wontumi, as a regional chairman, must learn a lot of things from this case. You understand? I also disagree with him when he says that there are other cases, and for which reason it should have been equalization. We should have allowed Wontumi's case not to be tried in
no. Did I say it shouldn't be tried?
And to the extent
try him and try the others.
Yes, I'm coming there. And I agree that you have to try others who are involved. Okay. By doing so, he made mention of one MC, DC in Etiwa East.
Yeah.
You better go and check that case.
So what is
because when it happened, I am always interested in going after politicians that are perceived to be engaging themselves in.
So I want to go with
I have gone. No, don't go there. And as in team, I took my own money to visit Asamatan to investigate. And I think the judge who cited him for contempt did a great deal of disservice to him. When the man was actually fighting for the interest of the community. Remember, he's a community leader. And this case predates the time he became.
He's NDC constituency.
No, listen.
Okay.
You don't
NDC
understand.
constituency.
I'm telling you that.
And then,
that land that you are talking about was acquired for the Ghana bauxite.
I want us to deal. Yeah. So let me hear from you. I want us to deal with the Ferdinand aspect.
Yes, on the case of lawyer Apia Kubi being a bad or good lawyer, I'm not sure he's a bad lawyer. He's a good lawyer, but unfortunately, I think it's the circumstances he currently found himself. He appeared quite overwhelmed because quite recently I listened to one of his interview with Obi on one of your platforms, and he made some statement that the fact that Wontumi is taking a plea bargaining doesn't mean that he's guilty, and he went ahead to defend that point strongly. You see, if you go through our status, the law, especially the plea bargaining regime, the first time it was introduced into our laws was that is Act 459, the Court Act, Section 35. Before you negotiate any plea bargain, you need to plead guilty.
No.
That is in the law.
Absolutely.
That is in. No, keep quiet and let me make my point. When I finish, you can rebut. So if you go to Section 35 of the Court Act, is there. Then you go back to Section 71.
But there's a full-blown act.
No, I'm coming. I'm coming there.
Okay.
I'm coming there. If you go to Section 71 of the Special Prosecutors Act, that one is also there. That is Act 5959. Section 71 also outlines this whole plea bargaining thing. Then you go to the Narcotic Control Commission Act. That is Section 47. That is the only plea bargaining regime that gives certainty, because it says that if you are a courier and you are transported and you are caught, you should be given a half of your sentence. Then we come to the almighty Plea Bargaining Act, the 1079, which is an amendment to an existing act, which is the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act, Act 30. It's just an amendment. If you go into that procedure, there was an insertion which stretches from Section 162A to 162R. If you go to the H3, it says that before the court will admit that you are negotiating for a plea bargaining, you need to plead guilty. Because the which
he should quote it.
107
mention what?
1709. 170.
So okay,
1079.
let him read.
He just quoted that.
Oh, okay, so
no, I don't.
You ask me.
I don't.
But if it is him, he can just make representative.
You didn't read.
Solo, you read it for me.
Yeah, let me read it for you.
Read the H3.
Okay.
H3.
Solo, I want to be sure you are reading a good document.
So check.
Okay.
Unlike you, that he will
read. Okay.
H3. So this is it. Where the accused person pleads guilty to a charge, the court shall record. Where should I start from?
Where
the accused person pleads guilty to a charge, the court shall record the plea and convict the accused person.
Whilst
let him land.
No, just start.
Where the accused person does not plead not guilty, the court shall treat the plea as a withdrawal from the plea agreement. You understand?
Yes.
So until plea bargaining under our current regime goes through, don't mind. Before you take a plea bargaining, you must first plead guilty, because this whole act, this multiple act that I have mentioned, flows from a major constitutional provision, which is Article 19(2)(c). That is the presumption of innocence until proven guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction or admission of guilt by the person. That is the only way. Section 4, Article 14 of the criminal law, that is in executing sentence when somebody has been found guilty. Until somebody is guilty, you can never punish the person. You can never negotiate anyway. So before any plea bargaining, you must first plead guilty. So in this particular instance, no lawyer can just sit anywhere and say that Wontumi is negotiating because he's not guilty. Once you are negotiating, the law says that you must plead guilty first. Failure to do so, you need to withdraw, and then you go through the whole process. You understand? And you have
because I want us to talk about
you have 30 days.
Also, yes.
Okay.
So
so you have 30 days to negotiate with the AG whether they accept it. Within 30 days, if you are not able to, then the whole trial starts again. You understand? I am against plea bargaining. Personally,
even for Wontumi.
No, that's my basic principle, because you see, within the political landscape, many people regard it as a convenient way of the political class or the elite negotiating their criminal liabilities. You understand? It started in America somewhere. It wasn't like that in the 1800s when people
But if the AG used that for other members of the NDC, Why can't we? There was a threshold we were told.
Yeah.
So if that was you...
No, you see, we are talking, like you said, the threshold is very, very important. Yeah. The amount involved.
So if you use it for someone else, why won't you use it for Chairman?
No. But you see, I cannot sit here and determine for the AG, but my principal position is that
it shouldn't be.
It has been abused, because when it started, it was just because of case load. In America, they started negotiating plea deal just to ease the case. But in recent times, it's being used for different purposes. If you are not careful, especially when it's dealing with political cases, people might abuse it, and you might not know who and who. And you see, this whole plea bargaining, I think people are taking it slightly. If Solo had gone ahead to read, it also says that when you negotiate and take the plea deal, and you plead guilty, then you submit your right to appear and everything to the judge. Then the judge, in sentencing you, there is a whole sentencing regime. The judge may consider, the word shall consider.
He can set aside.
Exactly.
Set aside.
He can even, by that time, you can't go back because you have admitted guilt. You understand? And he can still make you pay half of it and still imprison you, because his only responsibility is to consider. The word consider in law doesn't impose any responsibility. You understand? So I think it's not an easy road.
Power there.
So it's not an easy road. You can negotiate all you want with the AG. When it goes before the court.
I'm also on the table.
Exactly. The court can have a different...
So it's clear now. You now agree.
I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, yeah.
And there is nowhere that he pointed in the law.
Okay.
When he even
I won't debate you on
when he even read it, that he said that you have to automatically plead guilty. The thing is that it's not there.
Just going by.
Let me ask you a question. Let me come. Let me make my submission first before you ask me a question. You let me make my submission.
You want to set your own standard?
So that's one. I didn't hear anything from what Solo read that indeed you have to.
Let me read it.
What I know.
No.
What I know is that if you want to enter into plea bargain, you start negotiation with the Attorney General. Within 7 days, you have to send it to court for the court to really affirm, to okay it for you to go and do the plea bargaining. If in the course of the plea bargain, you are not able to negotiate, the case continues. So in this case, if you had pleaded guilty, you cannot plead guilty because you didn't plead guilty already.
But that's not what I'm saying. So
what he's talking
stop
about.
confusing yourself.
I'm saying that.
Let me explain.
If you have to plead guilty before you go for negotiation, and if you go into negotiation and it breaks down, it means you are in trouble.
You are deliberately.
You don't do that. You can ask any lawyer. You don't have to plead guilty before you negotiate.
No. But who said that?
You said it. No. You don't have to negotiate. Plead guilty before you negotiate.
Well, he's saying that anytime you enter into that and you agreed, automatically you are admitting guilt. That's what he's telling you.
That is, it's not automatic that you are admitting guilt.
You have to admit.
So what then?
Else there will be no plea bargain.
In the case of Untumi,
yes,
he went for a loan. He went for a loan.
Yes,
and the loan, according to the state, in any case, if you go for a loan and you default, it's not criminal.
We get that.
It's civil. Now, in this case, they said there is a criminal element because Chairman Untumi procured the loan with some dubious means. And they said they wanted to do that. Then the lawyers are saying...
You can see the charges there.
Yes, and the lawyers are saying that.
Yes,
instead of us going through all these processes, because even if we go and I am discharged and acquitted, I'll still pay the loan. You still pay the loan back. Because it's a loan that he went on. Then he said that, now, let's go and negotiate. Let's sit down and negotiate. Let me pay in addition to the charges.
You're not renegotiating the loan.
No. He's negotiating with the Attorney General. Because you see, even if he's pronounced guilty or he's acquitted, you still pay the loan back. Because it's a loan that he went for. So now he's saying that.
You are limited in the law. You just told us you are limited in the law. So you should yield to the law each time there's...
So who is more knowledgeable in the law?
I have read it to you.
Who is more knowledgeable in the law on this table?
But I'm what the law says.
Let me explain something.
I am saying that
you just told us that you are limited in the law. That's what you just told us.
I said I'm not a lawyer. I didn't say I'm limited. I didn't say I'm limited. Did I say I'm limited?
As for Awal,
I didn't say that.
All right. You know what?
I didn't say that.
We have jobs to talk about. So let's do with Sednam Tamakula and then a minute each for all of you. And then, Solo, I beg you, no comments on this.
I don't have a problem.
Okay, thank you. Awal, Sednam Tamakula, 1 minute each for all of you. Then we can talk about jobs because that also matters. You are NY, right? Or YE?
Yeah.
So that one you are smiling.
I used to be.
Yeah.
Oh, so you are working in the government sector?
Yeah. Now you are back.
I was the head of public relations.
You are still working?
No, you are working in the
I don't work YE now. So.
Wow. So we'll talk about that one shortly.
Ferdinand Tamaklo. We have to understand why she was even incarcerated. 94 million Ghana cedi. And she, in the course of the trial, she absconded. She sought leave, not necessarily abscond, she sought leave to go for medical checkup. 2 people, her husband and Alex Moult, stood surety for her. And she didn't return. At a point in time, for 2 years, she was not in the jurisdiction. So the prosecution had to really get those who stood surety to pay the 5 million mandatory that they stood surety for her. Then at a point in time, they felt that we can still proceed on the case in absentia because she is not in the jurisdiction and there are 2 people involved, Daniel Axim and Ferdinand Tamaklo. Then they were able to secure conviction. One went for 5 years, and she was supposed to also be jailed for 10 years. Then after that, that was secured in April 2024. Now, by July, the state, through the Attorney General, submitted that indeed, because she told them that she was in America, they submitted to the U.S. government that indeed she's in your jurisdiction. So check for us. They checked, and by August they told the state that indeed they know where she is, and they are tracking her, and they have put her on stop list within America. By December there was another update. So it means on our part as a state in Ghana, we've done our part. It's now left to the U.S. to go through their own processes to bring her back. So that process was started. And we only have to fold our arms and wait until they finish their processes and bring her back. Now the U.S. government is telling us that indeed she is in the jurisdiction.
Yes.
But unfortunately, what we're seeing is really not a pleasant sight. Because I know that if the police arrest anyone in this country today, what they do is that they take pictures of the person, put a picture on their Facebook page and say they have arrested him. Now, Minister for Government Communications told us that when she got to Kotoka, she was taken by the police. Today, as we speak, even the journalists don't know her whereabouts, whether she has been sent to Nsawam, whether she's at police headquarters, whether she's at the hospital. We don't even know where she is right now.
You mean you haven't seen the pictures?
We don't even know where she is. Okay. Not necessarily pictures. Okay. We don't even know where she is. She was supposed to go straight to the prisons because she has been convicted already. And
is that how it's done?
No. Yeah, that's how it is.
No, it's not true.
What is done is that
it's not true.
What is done is that if you're convicted, and you are in court that day, you go straight to prison. That's what I know. If you're convicted, you go straight into prison. If you run away and you come back and you are arrested, the only thing is that they do everything, then they'll have to send you to start your jail. That's what we know.
And when you mean they will have to do everything, it includes presenting you before court?
No, they don't present you before court again. The court has convicted you already. You have to go. I have been a court reporter for 3 years for Ghana News Agency, so I know this process. You understand?
There's no process if you are extradited? Is that what you're telling me? Awal?
Extradited? I'm saying that she's in the jurisdiction now. If she's in the jurisdiction, the first option is for her to be taken to the prisons because she has been convicted already.
What if the AG intends to vary?
He can't vary
he can't vary the count of the time because that's open in law as well.
The court has given its conviction. No one can vary anything until you go back to the court, and that is also from her. She has to go and appeal. No, it is on her appeal. Yeah, the AG cannot do anything.
What I'm saying is
nobody in this country can do anything.
I'm not saying changing the sentence. What I'm saying to you is, at the time of sentencing, the time starts counting, not so.
Yeah. Yes.
The AG may decide to go to court to indicate to the court that she didn't serve that period. Okay. It's open in law, isn't it?
I don't know about that. What I know is
so that's what I was
because she's in the jurisdiction.
Yeah, you feel
we believe that, and that is what all the lawyers are saying, that she should just
go directly
and start serving her sentence, even if she had done an appeal.
Right.
Because Daniel Axim did an appeal to the appeals court, and it was rejected. Curiously, when NDC won elections, the Supreme Court had granted him bail. The co-accused.
You said it was rejected?
Yes, it was rejected. The first appeal he went, it was rejected. He lost the first appeal. Now the Supreme Court has given him bail.
Yeah. So
what we're seeing in this country today, I will not be surprised that in the course of the week, you will see that a court has granted her bail.
Oh, really?
I will not be surprised because there are instances.
Bail.
Yes, bail. I will not be surprised that a court...
Bail for someone who's sentenced?
Yes, but Daniel Azim has been granted bail.
Bail pending appeal.
I'm saying that Daniel Azim has been granted bail. Her co-accused who was serving at Nsawam has been granted bail and is now in his house today. So I will not be surprised that she will also be granted bail. That's what I mean. Again, you had Kelvin Taylor, who there was an arrest warrant on his head. Kelvin Taylor...
Kevin.
Okay, Kevin. He sneaked into this country. We were told through the VVIP launch, whatever be the case, he came into this country.
Awal.
After coming into this country,
who told you?
He was not, but we saw him. He was not stopped because, you see, when there is an arrest warrant on you, you will be put on stop list in all our entry points. So the moment you get there, you'll be arrested. He was not arrested at Kotoka. In the following morning...
How do you know he came through Kotoka?
But this is just a matter of public records.
No, I'm saying, how do you know? Okay. The immigration service...
Paul Adumochiri says he came through Kotoka.
Paul is
a journalist. Paul is a journalist who served as chairman of airport company.
Wow.
He served as chairman of airport company board.
How do you know?
Who is doing everything now?
I'm saying that
the guy is doing the same bidding you are doing.
I'm saying that is that in contention that he didn't come to this country?
Yes, but he appeared before the court.
Okay, so he was not also stopped.
But you don't know for a fact he sneaked into the country. That's what I'm saying.
But how did he come?
But the guy went to court.
Points into this country.
It was just a legal process.
You see, if he has to pass through the right process, he will be arrested because he's on stop list because there is an arrest warrant on him.
So that should have been.
And I'm saying
there is an arrest warrant on his head. So wherever he passes, if only he passed through the right channels, he should be arrested.
So how do you know? My question to you is,
but the guy ended up in the Supreme Court.
He was before.
So if he was hiding, why would he go to the Supreme Court?
He didn't go to
He was before court.
He went to
another high
Supreme Court.
Yes, he went to the court and it was overturned.
Yes, but
so that's why I'm saying that I will not be surprised if Sedinam Tamakulu will also go to court and she will also be granted bail, because we've seen instances, and the instance of Kelvin Taylor, who there was an arrest warrant on his head, who came through this country, whether he sneaked, he came directly or anything, he should have been arrested at that time because there was an arrest warrant issued by a court. He went to another court and it was just overturned. And again, you see, this Attorney General is an Attorney General we all know, who has come into government. The first day he came, almost all the cases against NDC former appointees, he discontinued all of them. There are cases to the tune of 7 billion Ghana cedi. He filed nolle prosequi on all of them. How much more 6 million? I will not be surprised if the president even give a presidential pardon, because their history in the last 1 year, 6 months point to the fact that if you are an NDC person and you are even in jail, they can go and secure the bail for you, because the gentleman who threatened to kill the IGP who was sentenced for 4 years is now roaming the streets around Sotum. That's also been granted bail.
Is this granted in law, bail?
It is. But the circumstances and everything, the optics points to the fact that this government is really saying that there are some people who are above the law. There are some people within this country, when they commit any crime, they can even move through some processes for them to get bail.
Awal has said a lot of stuff, but on the Kevin Taylor part, I'm sure Kevin himself will package a response for him. So I will.
How do you know? How do you know?
Or he will package a nice response for him. Because let me just save my breath on that particular one. I can assure him he will get a package in a brown envelope and to be delivered to him.
Why Kevin Taylor is not? You now work for Kevin Taylor, or Solo is telling you to say all of this?
They are doing the same work.
I can assure him that
they are doing the same work.
On the part of, I think we must be very happy because this is what we've been advocating for. Because if you commit a crime, for me, it doesn't matter where you stand across the political divide. Whether you NDC, you MPP, that is inconsequential, you understand? As long as you've gone to the other side of the law and you have been found guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction, you need to face the law. Yeah, people may have their reservations. Being tried in absentia, I remember the famous thing that comes to mind, the Nuremberg trial, when the Nazi SSs were being tried. A lot of people were dead, but they were tried. So it's not a new thing.
Evan, when these issues come up, don't bring...
No, I'm just...
You know all the facts. It's okay, but let me be practical with you. Do you think it's proper? Okay, let me just say this. It's very controversial. Solo was waiting for that example, so I'll bring it up. If Ken Oforiatta were the one being brought into this country, do you feel they would have brought him, government would have brought him without any pictures, any videos?
No.
What do you want me to start?
But have you...
No, but I have to ask the question.
So these are the questions I want to know.
Oh, that's a question.
So now you have your set of...
Now you have your
No, but these are the questions.
So don't go and tell me
No, my interest is
I'm
that...
asking you, are you sure that the same thing would have been done to someone else?
But the pictures wouldn't mean anything.
Pictures wouldn't mean anything.
This is somebody who has been convicted. Let's say...
You know for a fact that Sednam is in this country?
No, obviously she's here. No.
You've been told because you don't know where.
But the U.S. Embassy has released an official statement. Yes. They cannot lie.
No, I'm not saying they are lying. Okay. I'm saying that the government has told you she's here.
No. So if you don't trust the government, then just trust what the American embassy here has told you.
You can be handed certain...
No. But the statement is...
Let me give you...
If you read the statement...
I just want to give you that example.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying don't bring theoretical issues here.
I'm being frank with you.
Let's assume that Sednam is handed over at the airport to the Ghanaian authorities.
Yes.
Do you know for a fact if she's still in this country?
But I'm saying that even in the absence of pictures, whatever, and even if you doubt the government, the information, detailed information on the American embassy...
They said they have handed her over.
I'm asking you...
Government has told you. What else?
Where is she?
She's been brought...
Government never told us where
she's still in this country.
No, I am not a spiritualist to go beyond what the government has communicated.
Yeah. You see? So you don't need pictures?
No.
You don't need
a location? So it's very important. I would have been happy if we have pictures around. All this while I thought there were pictures around until now.
If you were told that, and that's why I brought up the Ken Oforiatta example. If you were told that Ken Oforiatta...
When you were even giving the topic.
No.
Ivan, are you sure you'd not be asking for pictures?
No. Pictures for what? We just want the person. If the person is here and it's been taken through the process, so that will serve my... You see, everybody may have his interest. There are those who might want the pictures for some reasons, whatever. And for me, for public clarity and public trust, the pictures would have served a very good purpose for people to know that indeed the woman is here. You understand? But from where I stand, I believe the woman is here.
Oh, you believe that?
Oh, yeah.
You don't have...
You cannot lie. Especially even if you have any scintilla of doubt, then you have to... add the American embassy release.
Yes, the Americans have told you.
Exactly.
We have released her.
And the person has come.
So where is she?
And the government is telling you the person is here.
Where?
It's in Ghana.
Where?
But the convicted prisoners, the convicted fellows, do you know where exactly?
Yeah, but they tell us.
Even in the jails, they keep changing them. You will be here at Nsawam, the following day you are at Akuse. Those kind of maybe.
Also, Sednam could be
exactly because you see when you come, you don't just go straight to court. There are processes, especially somebody who has been brought. You need to do an extensive medical review to even. It's part of the process, and you have to be brought before a court that the person who ran away or absconded today is here.
Arrested.
So, Mr. Judge,
right.
And then the sentence will begin. And as it stands now, even people are divided as to whether the 2 years or because the law says that it counts the day you are handed your sentence. The person was away. So it's a whole lot of process that we need to go through. Maybe this is some sort of a novelty that we need to understand certain things to provide some clarity. Okay. But for the pictures, why not? If it will serve a purpose, because my whole understanding, you see,
that's why Awal is
the whole essence of the criminal justice system isn't just about punishing you.
Okay.
It is about telling people that this guy has been punished. That is why the deterrence essence
also matters.
Gets served. You understand? So for me, if pictures will help, why about Ken Oforiatta? Then it is the turn of Ken Oforiatta. And Awal and his people, I don't know 2020, the kind of message they're going to tell people when the chief accountant of their government has run away sitting somewhere, going to tell people that they should vote for you,
he has not been
then
convicted.
There is no guarantee that you'll be here next time.
He has not been convicted of any crime.
He should be bold enough. You cannot be playing this spineless coward kind of attitude and be running away from accountability. He should be bold enough, come back to this country and face whatever criminal decision that is available for him.
Deal with this matter, then we wrap up with the jobs.
So I don't know the hula baloo about the subject. Awal claims that he
won pictures.
Do you know? So do you know where Sedna Tamaklo is?
I mean, I know she's in Ghana.
Which part of Ghana?
That one I don't know.
So you doubt government? That's what you're telling us.
I have no reason, because the point is that if I doubt government, there are ways to check it. First of all, the statement that came, they released the airline that she came with. They gave us the airline number. Every flight has what you call a flight manifest. You can easily cross-check with the airline. Yes, I mean, once...
So you want Awal to go to the airport?
No, if you have that, he says he's a journalist.
Yeah, he's been a journalist before.
But now maybe he can go and see Paul.
No. I mean, give him...
They told you it's Delta Airlines. They gave you the flight number.
Yes.
You can easily go to the airline and check. That is why you are giving flight.
Yes, but if you
her location here in Ghana, we don't doubt that.
So now you are...
There's no doubt that it's not in Ghana.
So you have
no, I didn't doubt it. Because I mentioned...
challenging me.
I didn't even challenge you. I didn't doubt she's in Ghana.
I mean, I am.
But we don't know where
I am looking out to
that's
get
what I said. I said she's in Ghana, but we don't know.
I would be
so where is it now?
I know she's in Ghana, but I don't know where exactly. But it will interest all of us. I mean, it's a wake-up call that the prison service or the police or the government of the day will tell us that
exactly.
This is where.
So she's at home, you suspect?
It could, no, I don't think.
Hey.
Then that would be dangerous for this country. But if it turns out that
possible.
Because the government communication director has told us that Sedna is in the hands of the police.
Okay.
Yes.
So if it turns out that she's home, then there is nothing called government again. Who is going to trust the government again?
But she cannot be at home.
And by the way, this country, there is no way she could be home. Somebody will see her and report. I'm telling you, this country. Don't underestimate the country.
Solo.
Don't underestimate the country. That said in Tamaklo, why is she not living with neighbors? Does she not have friends?
But how will you know?
You know how West travel? So that is by the back.
So people will see her. That's what you're saying.
That would be a wild conjecture. That is a wild conjecture.
But I can understand where Awal is.
Because Kenofurata is still...
But they are dazed. Yeah. I'm telling you, that was going to be one of the campaign messages, equalization.
Which equalization?
That, you know, when some of us were saying that Ken of Radza must come back to Ghana, in fact, your own studios here, the day that I had the banter with, what's the name? The lawyer, Frank Davis.
Yes.
The day that he even impugned your integrity, he told us that why is it that Sedna Tamaklo is there, you are avoiding Sedna Tamaklo, you want Ken of Radza to come, all of us must go away.
Yeah.
Now Sedna Tamaklo is in this country. And I believe that she must serve a sentence. She has to. Because that money she took, some were due the counterman to, fire victims. The youth of this country needed that money to develop themselves. So if you decided to take it, I don't have any sympathy for you. Because I never shared any money with you. And that money was meant for the...
So same you say should be applied to others?
Kenofurate's home must be even higher.
He was a finance minister.
Billions.
Awal has just told you he's not been convicted.
But anybody that is convicted starts from prosecution. Is that not the case? We need you in this.
The prosecution can
now
go on without him.
Now the lawyers of
just like it went on without setting up.
No, but for your information,
so why would you still need him?
The matter is in court.
Okay.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
So it's going on, but it will be good. You know, the lawyer for Sedna Tamaklo, the lawyers, they are raising issues with procedural inconsistencies because of her absence. That is what some of us want to avoid. That Ken of Uriata must come down to Ghana and answer the question, the charges. Why is he running away?
All right, so this is what we'll do.
He doesn't need to be in this country for a trial.
The approval ratings for President Mahama is out in terms of the jobs. Let me just go into my studio audience. Maybe some of you want to have your take on the job issue. Very quickly so that we wrap up. But look at what's on your screens. You see the figures. When it comes to jobs, guys, I see that everyone is interested. One job, 3 shifts.
3 people.
Yeah, Awal was going to be on the night shifts, but
unfortunately, he didn't have it.
But he had a job.
Look at the figures. We just put that briefly on the screens. But let me go into the audience. Maybe while we wait for the figures.
It's
to come.
not the please stand.
Official. Yeah. So just tell me what you think about the jobs. Do you think the president is delivering on jobs? Because IE is out with their ranking. Yeah.
I think when it comes to the job creation, this government much ado about nothing. Because when this country, when the youth were promised one shift, 3 people, 3 jobs. Till today, a year and then some months under their tenure, nothing of that sort.
But rather, there are no jobs?
But rather the youth that were gainfully employed through a strike of pen from the current chief of staff sacked this Ghanaian youth to go back.
Oh, who was that? Who was that?
Brought back.
I have a friend who is affected.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So for me, the 133 is a scam. The government used that formula to scam the ordinary Ghanaian youth. And we pray that a better government will take over to give the Ghanaian youth a better job. Thank you.
In fact, we have the figures. We'll put them up shortly. Yes.
Thank you, Blessed. Very quick on the issue of SHOWDOWN.
Leave the figures so that we can just get to.
Yeah, we have to be very.
Yes, I think that justice. When we talk of SHOWDOWN issue.
No, we're on the jobs, please.
Right,
just stick to that for me quickly. And
so,
if you don't, let me.
So with the jobs, I think that the unemployment issue in Ghana didn't just start under the tenure of President Mahama.
Okay.
It started a long time ago.
PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.